Yo, what is going on, guys? I'm Fliparts, and today I'm going to be showing you guys what happens at each level of prestiging your weapons and what happens when you hit the max prestige level of a weapon in World War II. We've had the ability to prestige our weapons for a long time. I believe the first time we've ever seen this was in Black Ops 1, but I didn't think I'd have to make a video about this. However, I've seen a few comments lately about asking about how to prestige weapons in this game, what happens when you hit the max prestige of a weapon, so I figured I might as well go and make a video about this regardless of how obvious it is or not. And of course, some people will be upset about this, saying that there really isn't a need for a video, but at the same time, why would you be clicking on this video if you didn't already know how to prestige a weapon and what you guys get for getting a weapon to its max prestige level? So without further ado, let's go and get right into this. So when it comes to prestiging your weapons in this game, you can prestige your weapons for a total of 2 times. The rewards for getting your weapons to the first prestige is the ability to put your clan tag on your weapon, and for reaching the second prestige, which is the max prestige of a weapon, you will get a kill counter placed on your weapon to show how many kills you've got with that weapon. So to find this, you can go to whatever weapon you choose that's already set up in your class loadout, click the customize button, and in my case for the PS4 it's the triangle button, hit the third option in your customize section, which is the prestige options, and you'll see 2 options here, the clan tag and the kill counter. But of course, if your weapon hasn't prestiged at least once here, this feature will be locked until you prestige your weapon. Now unfortunately, you can't have both the clan tag and the kill counter on at the same time, however nice that would be, so you only be able to choose one of them to be active at any given time. When you do have your clan tag or kill counter activated, they'll be placed at the exact same spot as each other, but the spots will be different for every weapon. So some weapons will have the clan tag or kill counter on the magazine of the gun. For example, the FG42, as you guys can see here, it is on the magazine, and some weapons will have the clan tag or kill counter on the side of the weapon. Some will even have it right on top of the weapon. However, please keep in mind that the only weapon that won't have the options available to be shown on the weapon is the shovel. You can prestige your shovel, however, like any other weapon here, but you can't actually reap the benefits of having your clan tag or kill counter on it and really show people how many graves you've been digging up with the shovel. So to find out if your weapon is ready to prestige, you can go to your division's loadout and then select the loadout you're currently using or working on and hover over your weapon, and whether it's a primary or secondary, on the right hand side you'll see that it says eligible for prestige, visit the gunsmith. Otherwise, instead of this message, it'll show the level of your weapon and an XP bar that needs to be filled with how much XP is left before reaching the next level or the ability to be eligible to prestige that weapon. Now there are 2 ways to actually prestige your weapon in this game, and one of which is the most common way I think most people do, especially for their first time playing the game and while doing your little tour around the headquarters to figure out where everything is for the first time. So that first way is going to be by heading over to the gunsmith, where here you'll be able to not only prestige your weapons but access the paint jobs as well. But however, at this time right now, it is not available to be used here in World War II. Now to get to the gunsmith from the regular spawn of headquarters, basically when you guys load up the game for the first time, you spawn in this particular spot, or when you guys finish your matches, you'll be in this spot. Head down towards the division officer, it's the path on the right, and then follow the path all the way down, and the first truck you see just to the right side, there's going to be a tent overhead of it. That is going to be the gunsmith, and you can interact with the lady there and you'll be brought to the gunsmith menu, and from here you'll be able to access the prestige weapons option. Now what's great about coming to the gunsmith to prestige your weapons is that if you have any weapons you want to prestige and you want to know exactly what weapons are able to prestige and what aren't, you'll have a clear view of exactly each and every single weapon that is available for that, with the text over it saying weapon is max prestige or not ready to prestige, reach weapon level, whatever the max level of that weapon is. And if your weapon is ready to prestige, there will be no text over the weapon, but it will say at the bottom enter prestige. Another great thing about this is that if you haven't unlocked any particular weapons yet and you're just using your only weapon there, you haven't unlocked any other weapons with unlock tokens, they won't show up here, so it won't be a mess trying to find out what weapon you're using and to go through all the weapons to find out exactly what you're looking for. So when you prestige your weapon here, you'll get a prompt that says enter prestige 1 or 2 depending on your prestige level, and below that it will say prestiging the weapon will reset the weapon level and attachments, continue with prestige, and by pressing the prestige button there, your weapons will go back to level 1 and all of the weapon attachments will be locked again, meaning you'll have to level up your weapon again to unlock all of those attachments. Now going to the gunsmith is one way to prestige your weapons, however it does seem kind of a bother to have to walk or sprint all the way to the back of the HQ every time just to prestige your weapon. So there is another way, and the second way is actually a way that a lot of people actually don't know about. So instead of walking or sprinting all the way to the back of the HQ to see the gunsmith, you can actually prestige your weapon from your loadout screen, from where you guys are standing anywhere in HQ. So head over to your division loadout, pick your loadout, and then go to the division that's eligible to prestige. So for example, we're going to be looking at my Devil's Piano weapon variant of the MG42. On the right there, it says eligible for prestige, visit the gunsmith. gunsmith, but we're not gonna do that. Instead, we're gonna go select our weapon to bring us to the equip weapon screen where we can choose other weapons for our loadout, and just at the bottom you'll see it says prestige weapon, and this is by far the fastest way to do this, as well as a way that many players completely overlook since no one really looks at the bottom of the screen anyway. They're usually just there to go and pick a different weapon for their loadout. So from here you can hit prestige weapon. In my case that's triangle for the PS4. Of course if you guys are on Xbox or on the PC it's gonna be a different button, but you'll be brought to this enter weapon prestige screen, and this screen here differs from the gunsmith screen a little bit, where in the gunsmith screen you could just choose the weapon for prestiging and then you get a prompt to prestige your weapon, where here you'll get to see the weapon that is going to prestige with a more in-depth description for your prestige, and where it reads enter prestige level of whatever your weapon is. In this case my MG42 is going to prestige to level 2. Reset the weapon level and relock all attachments. In exchange you can show your kill counter on your weapon and you will earn XP rewards again for each weapon level. And of course guys, keep in mind that if you're getting a weapon to prestige 1 it will say clan tag instead of kill counter. I'm just using my MG42 here as an example for going to prestige 2 or max prestige. So from here when you're ready to prestige your weapon you can press prestige weapon. However, it is not an instant prestige. You actually have to hold the prestige weapon button down and a green bar will show up at the bottom and it will come from left to right across the screen. So this just gives you a short amount of time to decide if you really want to prestige your weapon, kind of like when you guys are deciding to purchase a contract or an order. So hold down the prestige weapon all the way down and then your weapon will be reset to level 1. All of the attachments will be reset and you'll have gained either a clan tag or kill counter depending on your prestige level. So now that you've hit this, your weapon will be at max prestige. However, there is nothing else that happens when you hit max prestige of a weapon. You don't get any extra XP, you don't earn any extra social score towards your social rank, no calling cards, nothing at all, and you don't get anything else for getting all of your weapons to max prestige as well. So you won't receive anything for this, so keep in mind again that while it's great to have your weapons at max prestige and get a clan tag or calling card on your weapons, there isn't anything beyond that. So don't expect anything extra alongside hitting max prestige of a weapon. Something you guys do want to keep in mind though is that prestiging your weapons has no effect on your camo progressions. I know a lot of you guys are going to be scared about this. A lot of you guys probably had questions about this. Am I going to lose my camos if I prestige my weapons every time? Is it a waste of time to do this? Everything like that. So you can continue to work on your headshots, your one-shot kills, whatever the camo challenge is or that you guys have been working on without losing them. So again, prestiging your weapons will not reset your camo progressions. You won't lose your gold, you won't lose your diamond, nothing will be gone. Everything will still be there. The only thing that will be reset is your weapon level and the attachments. You just have to go and unlock your attachments again because of course your level is going back to 1. So that's about it for this video. Go out there and prestige your weapons as you don't really have anything to lose aside needing to level up your weapons again for your attachments. You don't really gain anything from weapon prestiging other than the fact that you just get 2 small perks of having your weapons to have a clan tag or a kill counter on it. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, remember to drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already, turn on post notifications here on my channel by hitting the bell icon, and follow me on Twitter to stay up to date on everything going on regarding my videos, my channel, and me. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. So later days, and peace out.